Here's one for you deer hunters. Why did the deer go to the dentist? Because he had buck teeth. Welcome to Comic Book Editions Volume 172. Today I have a package to unbox from my friend, Copy 801. Thanks for stopping by. With Thanksgiving coming up this week, I know you might have a lot of things to prepare for or enjoy, or maybe get into the Christmas season, which actually kind of invaded us back in October. So this won't be a super long video. There's 3 books inside here. I haven't seen them yet myself, but I'm aware of what books they are, and I'm excited to share those with you. Having an AOK the week of Thanksgiving I think is pretty appropriate. I really can't put into words how much your friendship and support means to me, but I hope you know it does. I love the comments. I love the direct messages I get on Instagram. I never thought I would meet so many awesome people, and I feel so included in the comic book community, and that is absolutely priceless. You guys are awesome. I never thought this would happen from having a YouTube channel. And I just want to remind you again, if you don't know, how important you are to me. So thanks for being here. Truly do appreciate it. My friend Rob, aka Copy 801, has been on my YouTube channel AOKing me for a while. You might remember our very first AOK from him happened, oh my gosh, over 2 years ago now, way back in Comic Book Editions Volume 33. And he's AOK'd me since that time. And now today we have another one to share. So Copy went to NYCC, New York Comic Con. That's awesome. I'd love to go someday. It wasn't until about a month before the show, I started looking over some of the guests and some of the events and some of the things that were going on associated with the show. And the first thing that I saw that really just rang the bells and said, oh my gosh, Daniel Sampere was going to be attending. Daniel Sampere is the current artist on Wonder Woman, this brand new volume, Volume 6, that just started a couple months ago. And he doesn't live in North America. And I thought, oh, what an opportunity it would be to be able to get his autograph. So that's one of the missions that I sent Copy on, to see if he'd be able to do that for me. Then a few weeks later, I found out there were a couple of exclusives to Wonder Woman #1. And I said, hey, since you're probably going to be sending me a book anyway, can I send you some money and you pick up the exclusives for me? And then we can just combine everything together postage-wise. And Copy was kind enough to take some time out of his schedule at NYCC to accommodate me on these requests. So I'm going to put you into fast forward mode. We're going to see how we did today with what he sent me. Be right back with you. Okay, so it looks like we have 2 books, a note, and then the 3rd book. So I believe the exclusives are the first ones on top. So let's show those first, okay? Let's get going. Here we go. We have a gold logo foil for Wonder Woman #1, Volume 6. This was an exclusive release that was exclusive to the NYCC Con. This is, you might remember Big Time Collectibles did a red foil exclusive, but it wasn't Big Time Collectibles that did this exclusive, although when I first saw the picture of it, I thought it would be associated with them, but it wasn't. But I'm excited and happy to have this. I'm a completist, and even though the logo isn't, a Wonder Woman logo product so much isn't my thing, with just the logo, I really am working on all the variants of the comic books and stuff too, so that makes it extra special. I was a little worried that perhaps this could get sold out. I shouldn't have had to worry about any of that though, because I think they're even still available on their website right now. But Copy, thank you so much for going over and getting these for me, because that was awesome. I think the day that Copy did this too, I know one of the days that Copy was at NYCC, he was dressed as the Joker, or as some fanboys call him, Puddin'. But he was in cosplay as the Joker. So That's pretty cool. And this is there were 3 different exclusives for NYCC. It's funny that I didn't find out about the 3rd exclusive until the event was actually over. And I mentioned in my Comic Book Editions Volume 171 video that 3rd exclusive I do have ordered and will be coming sometime. Hopefully I'll be able to get to that before we get into my winter hiatus break, that starts next month on my channel. But if not, we'll do it in the beginning of the year for sure. The other NYCC exclusive is this one. It's a Shannon Maer cover. And I remember when Shannon Maer did the Wonder Woman 750 exclusive, that thing sold out fast, like in an hour. And it's still one of, if not the hardest to find exclusive from issue 750 of Wonder Woman Volume 5, which they did more variant covers for that than any other issue of Wonder Woman. I think if I'm remembering correctly, there are 17 first print variants for Wonder Woman Volume 6, number 1. I think I looked that up the other day. I used to think it was 15, but I think it's 17. 17 first print variants for this, and then 2 second print variants for issue number 1. That's a lot. So, beautiful cover, though. I like the use of how the yellow and the reds and the blues pop against kind of a dark setting of a background. So that's pretty sweet and pretty cool. The new issue of Wonder Woman, issue number 3, just was released today. I haven't picked mine up yet, but that's on my to-do list for today. I'd love to know if you're still enjoying the Wonder Woman run. Next week, they're going to do another printing, kind of a Wonder Woman Outlaw special, and take issue number 1 and issue number 2 and reprint those with just a portion of issue number 3 into one one-shot special. For those that are hearing how good the book is, and since issue 1 and issue 2 have sold out, kind of want to get in on what's happening with the story, that's going to be available. So, of course, I'll be picking that up as well, even though I'm familiar with the story. But I'd love to know what you're thinking of it. I have to say, as a Wonder Woman fan, it's nice to see her. And maybe I should say it's nice to see people excited about her title, because I don't always see that. Now, the last run, the end of Volume 5, personally, I really enjoyed. I loved Becky Cloonan and Michael Conrad's writing. The Travis Moore art, when he was on that with them, I thought was just aces too. I know it wasn't everyone's favorite, but I certainly did like it. But it's just nice to see an overall acceptance and people excited for Wonder Woman. There's people that I see that say, oh, Wonder Woman was the best book I read this week. And I haven't heard that in a long time. So that was pretty awesome. Then one more to get to, but we are going to look at, my letter just says, surprise! Let's see if we got that Daniel Sampere autograph. Oh, yes, we did. We've got 3 autographs on this baby. I recognize Daniel Sampere. I recognize Tom King. And then there's a 3rd autograph on there too. That must be the Morey autograph. Like it says, King, Sampere, and Morey. Wow, that is awesome. Oh, wow, that is pretty freaking sweet. Rob, thank you so much for doing that. Someday I'll talk more in depth about this, but I have this thing called the Wonder Woman. In my mind, I call it a Wonder Woman project that I've been working on for years. And it's trying to have the first issue of every volume signed by a creator. Now, you might say, well, what would you do for issue number 1? First of all, I can't afford it. Secondly, everyone associated with that book has passed away and has been gone for quite some time, unfortunately. I actually found a slight workaround to not owning a volume 1 and everyone having been passed away that still qualifies, I think, as a signed copy. But someday I'll share that with you. Today's not the day, but now I have a signed copy for the new volume. by all three. That is freaking awesome. Oh, I am beyond stoked. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The Daniel Sampere autograph, I didn't know how I was going to get. So, like I said, with him not living in North America, that presented kind of a challenge. Tom King, fortunately, does do a lot of shows. It seems to be a little bit more East Coast based shows, I think he does. I don't know if he must live over in the East Coast, or that might be easier for him to attend. I know Signature King Tony Fett has met him before. And I actually got a Tom King signature earlier this year that was AOK to me and was obtained by my friend Glenn, a.k.a. Seeking Superman. Oh, I'm just stoked to have this, and I wanted it on the A cover too. So, Copy, you did well. You did excellent. And you put a huge smile on my face. Yeah. Got the feel-good vibes going on. Thank you, my friend, for taking care of me. Thank you anyway, just for your friendship. Even if you weren't able to get me anything on the show, it didn't matter. Just thank you for the friendship, because that's awesome. What did you think about the books I shared? Are you on the Tom King run Wonder Woman bandwagon with a lot of other people and enjoying it? Let's dialogue about all of this stuff and more in the comment section below. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I hope you take this opportunity to do so. It's a great way to show support. Sharing the channel with someone that you think might enjoy it and then end up subscribing is another great way to help me out, because I'm trying to hit the 1K. That's still the goal. I know you don't hear a lot of people talk anymore about wanting to hit the 1K, but that still is a goal for me. I'm definitely appreciative of everyone that I have here right now. Couldn't do it without you, wouldn't want to. And I also do want to mention too, the GoFundMe for Comics Will Break Your Heart is in the description for this video. So if you're not, I haven't had the opportunity to donate over there, Comics Will Break Your Heart, that's Jen. She is fighting cancer. And if you have any money that you can put in that direction, it would help directly with her medical expenses. It would be appreciated. If times are a little tough for you and you can't donate, maybe you can just share the page with someone that would end up donating. That helps too. Or if you can do both, that's even better. The back issue of the week YouTube short is live on my channel. Check that one out. Fanboys Live and the Retro Review coming up. Lots of fun things going on here on my channel, and I'll be back next week with a comic book haul for you. Kind of went not too far away, maybe about 45 minutes away, to meet up with a friend and do some back issue shopping. And that's what I'm going to share with you next week. There'll be some Marvel and some DC back issues. A lot of Bronze Age stuff, but you know that's my wheelhouse and my jam. So join me for that then. By the way, the Wonder Woman ratio exclusives for issue 3 that just came out today, I'll be sharing those in a future comic book editions video on my channel next month. So look for those as well. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you again, Copy 801 Rob. You're a great friend to me. I appreciate you so much. And I'll see you soon. Take care.